Hey everyone, and welcome back to Factastic Explorers. It's great to have you here. If you're new, a very special welcome to you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos. Today, we are going to explore the most haunted places in the world. Nothing beats experiencing a ghost story up close and personal, right? It's just way more thrilling. And here are some of the most haunted ghost places around the world. First up, the Tower of London. This iconic castle has stood for almost 1,000 years. It was used as a royal palace, a prison, and even a zoo at one point. But now it's mostly known as one of the most haunted places in England. People have reported seeing all kinds of ghosts here, including the two young princes who are said to have been murdered by their uncle Richard III. Their bodies were never found, but their ghosts are said to haunt the tower to this day. A lot of visitors have claimed to hear the sound of children's footsteps and voices echoing through the halls, especially at night when no one else is around. Other people have even taken photos that they say show the ghostly apparitions of the princes in the tower. It's also believed that Anne Boleyn, the second wife of Henry VIII, whose execution took place right here on Tower Green, still haunts these grounds. Visitors have reported seeing her ghost dressed in 16th century clothing, walking through the grounds or sitting on the ramparts looking out over the river. Some have even seen her ghost standing in front of the wall where she was imprisoned, begging for mercy from the guards. But if you want to see something really spooky, you can visit the tower at night during one of their special ghost tours. The next spot is not located in the United States, but it is an important part of American history. It's called the Catacombs of Paris. If you don't know about this place, it's an underground tunneling maze system where over 6 million people have died. Imagine being trapped in a dark, dank tunnel with millions of dead people all around you. That's what it must have been like for the prisoners who were sent to the catacombs by the French government in the 18th and 19th centuries. They were usually commoners who had committed minor crimes like stealing food, or who were accused of being enemies of the state. Many of them died of starvation or disease, and their bodies were thrown into mass graves, along with the bodies of those who died in the French Revolution. Now you might be wondering why this place is haunted. Well, when you have that many dead bodies in one place, it's bound to happen. People have reported seeing all kinds of ghosts here, including shadowy figures wandering through the tunnels, disembodied voices, and even full-on apparitions of people who died in the catacombs. If you want to experience the true horror of this place, you can visit during one of their nighttime opening hours. So be sure to bring a flashlight and a camera to capture any potential ghosts you see. Our next stop is a little closer to home. It's the Lizzie Borden House in Fall River, Massachusetts. In 1892, Lizzie Borden's father and stepmother were brutally murdered in their home, and Lizzie was accused of doing it. Although she was never convicted, many people believe that she was guilty. Now, whether or not Lizzie actually killed her family, there is no doubt that their deaths were tragic, and their spirits are said to haunt the house to this day. People have reported hearing footsteps, voices, and even screams coming from inside the walls. Some have even seen the ghosts of Andrew and Abby Borden wandering through the house, looking for whoever is responsible for their deaths. Of course, Lizzie herself is also said to haunt the house, along with the ghost of her sister Emma. Visitors have reported seeing all kinds of strange phenomena here, including unexplained temperature drops, objects moving by themselves, and even full-on apparitions of the Borden family members. And of course, you can also take a ghost tour of the house to learn more about the gruesome details of the murders and the possible hauntings. So if you're ever in the area, be sure to pay this house a visit. Just don't blame me when you come home with a ghost or two following you. Next, let's travel down to New Orleans, Louisiana. There are many haunted places here, including the French Quarter, which is said to be the most haunted neighborhood in America. One of the most popular spots for ghost hunters is St. Louis Cemetery No. 1, which is considered the most haunted cemetery in the world. It's home to the remains of thousands of people, including voodoo priestess Marie Laveau, who is said to be buried here. People have reported seeing all kinds of ghosts here, including full-on apparitions, disembodied voices, and even strange lights. But the scariest thing about this cemetery is that it's above ground. Instead of traditional burial plots, they have above-ground tombs made of brick or stone. These tombs are often covered in moss and vines, which gives the cemetery a creepy, overgrown look. Some say that these tombs are haunted by the spirits of those who died inside of them, and others say that they're cursed. Another allegedly haunted place in New Orleans is the LaLaurie Mansion. In 1834, a fire broke out in the mansion, and when firefighters arrived, they found several slaves chained up in the attic. Some of them were so emaciated that they had already died. Madame Delphine LaLaurie was arrested, but she was able to avoid jail time thanks to her powerful friends. Since then, the mansion has changed hands several times and has been the site of several paranormal investigations. One investigation conducted by the Ghost Hunters TV show found a lot of strange activity, including disembodied voices, footsteps, and even full-on apparitions. Visitors to the mansion have also reported seeing the ghost of a young girl in a Victorian nightgown. It's believed that this is the ghost of one of the slaves who died in the attic fire. Speaking of ghosts that appear in nightgowns, let's head up to the Biltmore Estate in Asheville, North Carolina. This is a massive 250-room mansion built by George Vanderbilt in the early 1900s. It's now open to the public as a museum and a popular destination for ghost hunters. The most famous ghost that's said to haunt the Biltmore is that of Edith Vanderbilt's daughter, Cornelia. She was a beautiful young woman who died tragically in a carriage accident. Her ghost is said to appear wearing a white nightgown and walking through the halls of the mansion. Some people have even seen her ghost standing at the window of her old bedroom looking out over the grounds. It's also believed that the ghost of George Vanderbilt haunts the library. He's sometimes seen sitting in his favorite chair reading a book or standing at the window looking out over the mountains. Finally, the ghost of a maid named Lucy is said to haunt the servants' quarters. She was a kind and gentle soul who died while working at the Biltmore. Her ghost is sometimes seen carrying out her old duties, such as dusting furniture or polishing silverware. Our next stop is Edinburgh Castle, which is perched atop an ancient volcano. This imposing fortress has played an important role in Scottish history, and it's now a popular tourist destination. But not everyone who visits Edinburgh Castle leaves without an unwanted souvenir. The castle is said to be haunted by several ghosts, including that of a young girl named Annie. She died in the castle in 1820, and her ghost is said to appear in the form of a shadow figure. Another ghost that's said to haunt Edinburgh Castle is that of a soldier who died in battle. His ghost is said to appear in the form of a full-body apparition, and he is often seen walking through the castle grounds or standing guard over the entrance to the castle. Finally, let's head over to Japan for a change of pace. The most haunted place in Japan is said to be Aokigahara, also known as the Sea of Trees. This dense forest at the base of Mount Fuji is said to be one of the most depressing places on Earth. Thousands of people have ended their lives here, and their spirits are said to haunt the trees. Some people say that the forest itself is cursed, while others believe that the spirits of those who died here are simply looking for peace. Whatever the case may be, visitors to Aokigahara have reported seeing all kinds of strange things, including strange lights, shadow figures, and even full-on apparitions. Some have even heard the sounds of people crying or screaming in the forest. No matter what you believe, it's hard to deny that Aokigahara is one of the most haunting places on Earth. And there you have it, some of the most haunted places in the world. Did you enjoy this trip around the globe? Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I hope you'll join me again soon for another scary adventure.